What up? It's Wall Street back again, and wanted to chime in again about heartbreak and why it is a good thing for you in most cases. Because had someone ask me about the last video, saying how can I say that heartbreak is a good thing when I'm the one that broke up with my girlfriend? That's a good question. That's a good question and valid question. But you can still go through heartbreak if you break up with someone, right? Like, I didn't really want to break up with my girlfriend, but and let me explain that better. I did not want to be a part of the relationship we had. I did not want to break up with my girlfriend, though, if that makes any sense. Because I think I kind of alluded to this in the last video, but I saw myself basically becoming someone that I didn't want to become. And, you know, two people in a relationship have to work to make things better. And I felt a lot of the time that, I would vocalize something that I didn't like, or an issue that I had, or a concern I had, and it just would get met with, either a fake apology or, just insincere words, right? Because after a while, you can't really pay attention to words. You have to pay attention to actions. And if people constantly tell you the same thing, but nothing changes, then, that person's not really being truthful with you. So I basically felt like I had to break up with my girlfriend and the relationship because it was clearly toxic, and I think both of us saw that we were not right for each other, and only one of us, me, was willing to take that step and end it, right? But I felt like it was going to go there anyway, whether it was me or if it was her, right? So I still felt bad about it, especially because I felt bad that I was, doing something to her. I was ending something that she had not, voiced that she wanted to end, even though I felt that it was going to be the best thing for both of us. So I had a lot of guilt. I had a lot of sadness, obviously not being with my girlfriend anymore, not seeing her every day like I did. So it was a lot. It was a lot. And just because I broke up with her doesn't mean that I didn't feel sadness. So if anyone is going through a similar situation where you're in a, not healthy relationship, and, it seems like you guys are just both toxically stuck to each other, but you both kind of know that something needs to happen. If you're the one to take that step and end it, you're still allowed to feel bad. Like, you're allowed to feel like, sad and, depressed. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be, valid in your feelings, just because you're the one that ended the relationship. Most of the time when someone ends a relationship, it doesn't mean that they're ending it because they're like, this is going to make them the happiest person, tomorrow, right? It's because they think that this will make them a happier and a better person, in the long term. Everyone who's involved is typically going to feel some sort of sadness. And if it's meant to be, you guys will come back together and it'll be meant to be. I truly believe that. But, when that doesn't happen, it gives you a little bit more validation that, you've made the right decision, for yourself, and you're going on the right path. So, I knew someone was going to ask me that question, though. So I was like, all right, I gotta elaborate on this a little bit. But yeah, any role that you play in a breakup, you're still probably going to feel something. As long as you're accountable and, responsible, and you are, weary and empathetic of other people's emotions, it's, that's all you really need. And, you never want to hurt people, intentionally. But in breakups, it's common that someone's going to wind up feeling hurt more than the other person. And that's just a part of life. But again, heartbreak is a good thing because if it's meant to be, you'll come back together, but you'll learn what it's like to be apart from that person, and you'll learn how to deal with things on your own, because at the end of the day, a successful relationship is two people working together as individuals to have a relationship. It is not two people becoming one to have a relationship, because the latter is codependency, and that is not a good thing. You do not want to be dependent on other people for your happiness and things like that. You want other people in your life to complement your life and improve your happiness, but you by no means want to depend on other people for those things. So be an independent person. And if you're going through heartbreak right now, going through a breakup, just work on being independent, being confident in yourself, doing things for yourself, and taking care of yourself, because that's really how you'll help yourself. And by helping yourself, you'll eventually find someone else that you can have a very successful and healthy relationship with. Just know your boundaries, know who you are, and know what you got to do. But yeah, if you're going through heartbreak, keep your head up. It's all going to be fine. You're going to be okay. Just take it one step at a time, one day at a time, and work on having discipline and having confidence, and all good things will come to you in time. So I'll check you guys later. Appreciate you tuning in. Stay safe, handle business, stand on business. Peace.